What happens when the hero becomes the villain? He was a warrior, a worshipper, and a king chosen by God himself. But one night on a rooftop, he made a decision that would haunt a nation, shatter a family, and break his own soul. This isn't just a Bible story. This is the fall of a great man and the rise of God's unfailing mercy. The story of David, Bathsheba, and Uriah is not about lust. It's about deception, heartbreak, and a love so fierce that it forgives the unforgivable. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might change how you see grace forever. It was spring, the season when kings go off to war. But David, the mighty warrior king of Israel, stayed behind in Jerusalem. One evening, while walking on the palace roof, David looked down and saw her, Bathsheba, beautiful, bathing, unaware. That single glance turned into a gaze. The gaze turned into a craving. And David, the man after God's own heart, sent for her. She came. She laid with him. She returned to her home. Days passed. Then came the message. I am with child. Panic, guilt, shame, and a desire to cover it all. David devised a plan. He summoned Uriah, Bathsheba's husband, a faithful soldier, from the battlefield. Go home, David said. Rest. Be with your wife. But Uriah was too loyal. My comrades sleep in tents and fight under the stars. How can I go home and lie with my wife? Even when David got him drunk, Uriah slept at the palace gates. David's heart grew darker. His sin, now undeniable, needed to be buried literally. He wrote a letter to his commander, Joab. Place Uriah on the front lines, then pull back, so he is struck down and dies. That letter was delivered by Uriah himself, a death sentence, carried by the very man it condemned. Uriah died, as ordered. David took Bathsheba as his wife. The people saw a merciful king, but God saw a murderer. The palace was quiet. The deception was complete. Until the prophet Nathan arrived. Nathan told David a story. There were two men, one rich, one poor. The rich man had many sheep. The poor man had only one little lamb. And when a traveler came, the rich man stole the poor man's lamb and served it for dinner. David burned with anger. That man deserves to die. Nathan's voice thundered. You are that man. Silence. Guilt, tears. David fell to the floor. No crown, no armor, just a broken man. I have sinned against the Lord, he whispered. He wrote Psalm 51, pouring out his heart. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Cast me not away from your presence. Restore to me the joy of your salvation. God forgave David. Grace washed over the king like rain on dry land. But there were consequences. The child Bathsheba bore would die. David fasted. He wept. He begged. But the child died, and David worshipped. Even in grief, he worshipped, because he knew God's mercy is greater than man's failure. Bathsheba would bear another son. His name was Solomon, and through Solomon, the royal line continued, all the way to Jesus Christ the Messiah. From sin came grace. From failure came a legacy of redemption. David failed, deeply, but when he repented, he didn't defend himself. He threw himself on the mercy of God, and God forgave him. That's the power of real repentance. That's the mystery of God's mercy. He doesn't cancel people who fall. He restores those who return. So maybe you've failed. Maybe you've done something you can't undo. But like David, if you fall at God's feet, there's always a road back. If this story touched you, share it with someone who needs to know it's not too late to be redeemed. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing biblical stories that reveal the heart of God.